From NEC headquarters in Somerset, New Jersey, I'm Erin with NEC Front Row, and it's another Wednesday weekly spotlight presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com today. Today, I'm joined by a very special soccer player, Kristin Verrette from Sacred Heart. She's had an outstanding start to this season. It's her senior year, and she's already ranked among the nation's best. She's in the top 10 with 9 goals this season. So, Kristin, thank you so much for joining us today. You've had a heck of a year so far.
Yeah, so far.
So, as I mentioned, you are ranked top 10 in the nation. You're 9th with 9 goals on the season. And the past 3 seasons, you've had 9 goals total between your freshman, junior, and senior year, or freshman, sophomore, and junior year. So, what's been the difference this year? What's kind of had you start with this, awesome offensive kick?
I think going into this year, knowing it's my last season of soccer ever, I definitely wanted to help my team. I'm being a captain, lead them to an NEC championship. I mean, my freshman and sophomore year, we made it to the semifinals. Last year, we didn't make it to the playoffs. So definitely just knowing it's my last year and being a senior, I definitely just had the drive to help my team get to the championship.
As you mentioned, last year you guys did miss out on the champion, but your freshman and sophomore year, you guys made an appearance in the tournament for the first time since 2007. And just a little background on Sacred Heart Women's Soccer for everybody. They have had 1 season title, and that was 1 tournament title, and that was in 2001. So what's it going to take for you guys to get back to the NEC tournament this year?
I mean, I think if we keep playing the way we have been playing, once we get into conference, we have to just stay focused and play for each other, and hopefully we can get to that championship.
I like what you said about play for each other. I'm a little bit of a Twitter junkie thanks to NEC Ralph. He's really rubbing off on me. But we've kind of been following SHU Women's Soccer on Twitter, and there was a tweet that really stuck out to me, and I'll just kind of read it, and hopefully it'll come up on the screen. It'll says, "The support of each other is what makes going through the tough times a little bit easier. Hashtag SHU Women's Soccer, hashtag One Heart." Kind of talk to me about your team and how you guys have really come together this year, and just give us a little background and insight into what it's like to be a part of Sacred Heart Women's Soccer.
Our team is really close this year. I mean, over the years we have been close, but I noticed especially this year we all really just want to play for each other. I mean, all of us are best friends. There's no drama on our team. We're all really close. And I think that's a big part of why we're playing so well, because we all want to be there for each other. I know the underclassmen want to play for us seniors. I think that's really important.
So let's kind of talk about your not preseason, but leading up to conference play. You guys have had a really grueling schedule. At one point in the beginning of September, you played 5 games in 10 days, a lot of those games on the road. How hard has it been to adjust to, that quick of a pace and that quick of a schedule?
Preseason was definitely tough, but I think it prepared us for what we have been playing. Those 5 games, they were a lot on our body, but we had the right treatment, the right rest, and I think that we did the best we could in those games. Some games we were more exhausted than others, but we definitely did the best we could having those 5 games so close together.
So heading into this previous weekend, you had a tough weekend, two losses, but you were outscoring opponents 15-9. You guys have shown that you are an offensive threat to, I think, everyone in this conference. As far as offense goes, we aren't seeing a lot of goals being scored except from Sacred Heart. So what do you guys, what's your mentality? Is it really that attack, attack, attack?
I mean, yeah, of course, obviously we want to score goals, and Talia's been doing awesome in goalie. But, yeah, it's definitely just, in the previous seasons we haven't been able to get those goals. We haven't been able to score. So it's definitely one of the main things we work on is going forward and attacking the net.
Do you feel any added pressure knowing that you are ranked nationally and you are having such an offensive season? Do you feel like, oh, my gosh, I have to score because you're averaging 1 goal a game?
I do feel the pressure, but I know that there's other girls in the team that can also score. So whether the teams know to mark me, that just means that someone else may not be getting marked, and it gives them the opportunity to score too.
So let's kind of talk a little bit about Sacred Heart off the field. You know, you guys are really into community service. I've seen a lot of tweets about, you know, helping cancer victims, and as well as, you know, youth around your community. Talk to us a little bit about what you guys have been doing off the field.
Yeah, we sponsor the pediatric One Goal Foundation, and we also tutor at a high school in Bridgeport. We help out at the Bridgeport, the football teams we help out with. We try and do as much as we can. I know we have busy schedules, but every day, I think it's Monday through Thursday, like 5 each of us go, and we tutor down to school. So we try and do things every week.
What is the one goal that you were talking about? Cancer One Goal?
Yeah, it's Go for the Gold. It's a pediatric cancer foundation. We wear these shirts when we warm up just to sponsor them, and our money goes to them. And at our games, they have a table where they tell the people that are coming to our games where they can donate money to.
Great. One way to give back.
Yeah.
So you're a marketing major, and you've been doing well, you know, academically as well. Talk to us a little bit about what your plans are for after you graduate. No pressure. I don't want to put any pressure on you to be stressing about graduation, but what do you hope to be doing next year?
Next year I want to do grad school. I'm thinking about doing it here. I want to get my master's, and then I want to do medical device sales.
Okay. So what does medical device sales entail?
I would basically just work for a company, and I would sell medical devices, and I would be able to go into the surgeries with doctors and show them how to use the certain device that I would be selling.
So, as you said, marketing and all this stuff, but that kind of translates to becoming a leader and really growing as a senior this year into leading this team. So we'll take it back to the field. How do you feel that this is really, you know, you as a senior have impacted this team and really kind of progressed them to the season that you guys are hoping to have in conference?
I think, you know, being a senior and going into the season, like I said, they want to play for us. I mean, there's 7 of us seniors, and we've all been together over these years, and we've become so close. I think they want to play for us, and as seniors, we want to be able to end on a good note. It's all basically our last years playing ever after so many years, so we definitely wanted to end on a good note.
So you're going to play Brown and Dartmouth to lead up to the conference slate, which starts October 5th. You have a home game. But what are you looking for in these last 2 games to kind of get all the little kinks out?
Yeah, these last 2 games, I mean, whether we win or lose, we want to focus on being able to get those things we've been working on cleaned up, whether it's stuff we go over at practice, just being able to be ready to go for conference so that once we get into conference, those little mistakes that we had don't happen in conference.
Now you open up conference at home against Bryant, so it's that New England rivalry. What can we expect to see on the field?
I mean, we're really excited. It's all we talk about is conference, so we're going to be excited to play them to start conference, and I think that it's going to be a good game, and we're all excited.
All right, so my last question for you is if you had one word, and only one word, to describe your team and SHU women's soccer, what would it be and why?
Like as you said before, you saw how close we are, and one word would definitely be family. Us together, we're so, like I said before, we're so close, and we play for each other on and off the field. We all have each other's back on and off the field, and I definitely think that family is one word that really fits us.
Well, Kristin, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us today. I really appreciate it, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah.
All right, and there you have it. That's this week's Weekly Wednesday Spotlight brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. I'm Erin Bean with NEC Front Row, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks again, Kristin.